spending the holidays alone or just being alone in general, I think the holidays pretty much open up people to realizing that they're alone. They don't have anybody to spend time with, and it's weird. You can be surrounded by tons and tons of people and you can still feel alone. This is something that I have experienced. I have felt pretty much being alone on holidays, so I'm going to give you guys my personal experience on how you guys can deal with it. But enough being said, let's go ahead and dive right into the video. Alright, so first thing I want to pretty much start off with is I've been noticing this on social media. People have been posting, hey, I'm going to be alone this holiday, it's lonely, and they've just been sharing it, and I'm like, shit, I used to feel like this a long time ago, and now that I'm kind of past this stage, it used to bother me spending the holidays alone. And you look at all these people on social media, they're sharing their life, they're sharing it, and you're like, shit, why can't that be me? Why can't I be out there having a good time? And you kind of get like envious, but you get more sad, and you're like, shit. And this is the time of year it really hits people hard. Is normally winter. When you think about it, the reality is a lot of people are pretty much indoors. They're not going out there doing outdoor activities. They have more time on their hands and they don't know what to do with it. So a couple pointers on what you guys can pretty much do or just start realizing is you're not the only one out there. This is something that it used to really bother me. I'm like, I'm the only person that's going through this. Nobody else feels the exact same thing. You're just lonely and nobody's inviting you or just going out there to like put yourself out there. And this is something that I realized. I was like, it's sad, and it used to really hurt my heart. It's like it was this feeling that you just get like this really tough feeling. It's like a hole in my heart, and it was the worst feeling ever. And you can't share this experience with anybody because you're not close with anybody. You don't have no friends. It's like, whoa, it's just opens your eyes, especially around the holidays. You see all these people sharing that, hey, I'm having a good time, I'm spending it with family, I'm spending it with my girlfriend or my boyfriend, whatever it is. But you just see it and it's like, shit, I don't have anybody. But coming to that realization that eventually a lot of these people are going to end up being alone. And this is something that I've been noticing, paying attention. There's statistics on it. This generation is becoming more and more isolated. They're not sharing, they're not experiencing things together. 1 in 5 people or 1 in 5 guys pretty much feel alone. And this is a statistic out there, so they have no friends, nothing. So think about that. That's 20% of guys pretty much don't have friends, and it's, whoa, that's really eye-blowing. And I'm like, shit, people are just not socializing, and it's partly due to technology and then social media. People just don't want to hang out together no more, and it's sad, but it's the reality. And then I went swimming the other day and I noticed that a lot of the older people are alone. And this is something that you guys need to realize is eventually you're going to end up being alone. The sooner you can accept this reality of being alone, the easier it pretty much becomes. The other thing that's going to help you out is making it just another day. If it's a holiday like Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, just realize it's another day. It's no big deal. Treat it as another day. As soon as you do that and you treat it as another day, it becomes a whole lot easier. Like, honestly, it's freaking sad that I treated Christmas like another day. I had nobody special really to spend the day with. I mean, of course I have my family, but it's just weird. It's not the same. I used to have a relationship that lasted 5 years, and I could honestly say that relationship was really badass. It opened my eyes. That special feeling of having somebody to make you feel special. They go all out on Christmas. It's weird. I haven't felt that since, and ever since my breakup, I started becoming more and more numb, and I just haven't really felt the same around holidays. It's just like an ordinary day. So I went, honestly, freaking to the gym and started working out, and it becomes easier. It's one of those things that it's going to be hard the first couple times around. You're going to realize, shit, it's lonely, it's boring, and you're going to go through some really tough thoughts, and you're going to be reflecting, and you're like, shit, what am I doing wrong? And realize that discomfort is there for a reason. Your body, or your mind, I should say, it wants to socialize. It's natural for it to want that. But of course, with this generation, the situation of everybody pretty much being stuck on their phones, not socializing, not going out together, not having activities, and then the shutdown that pretty much happened, it really isolated people. The other thing you guys can do is keep your time occupied, especially when you're feeling down. Go back to your hobbies. If you don't have too many hobbies, well, pick up a couple new ones. Go try something. Just go out there, be active. Just find something that you like doing that's a hobby and keep your time occupied. If you have any friends, reach out to them. And I hate to say it, but pretty much people are isolating themselves. They're not reaching out to each other. They're waiting for their friends to pretty much reach out to them. So, like, put it in perspective for you guys, I would be waiting for a message from my friend to hit me up and be like, hey, let's go do something. In all reality, I'm always the person to go and invite. I'm like, hey, we should do something. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And I hate doing it, but I realize if I want to be social, I want to be interactive with my friends and all that, I have to reach out to them. But going back to feeling lonely, I personally want to say you guys will end up getting through it. Of course, like I said, you're going to be going through all your thoughts. It's really bad. It's like you're alone just in your head with all these thoughts, and you're going to just be overthinking, and you're going to just be feeling down. And at one point, it felt like my heart was skipping a beat, and nobody really cared. And I can tell you guys, you're going to get through it. It's going to be difficult. You just got to power through it. And eventually you're going to get used to it. It's sad to say that nobody really cares. This is something that is pretty much growing. Like, more and more people are becoming isolated, and nobody's bringing up this awareness. But eventually you're going to learn to power through it. It may not be this year, it may not be next year, but within the next 2-3 years, you're like, oh, okay, it's no big deal. I'm alone. I'm kind of used to it. I just go out there, go do whatever I want. Like, literally yesterday, I just went fishing by myself, and I'm the type of person that I would prefer to go with somebody else, but I learned to start doing activities by myself. It's no big deal. Your mind overhypes it to be a certain way, and you just gotta power through it. There's no easy answer that I can give you guys. I can give you some encouragement, but that's the best I can do. Anyways, I hope this video really helps you guys out, and I understand it sucks being lonely, but it's just something that you guys have to power through and just deal with. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next one.